Hey guys, Boniface Ogunti here. So welcome to the student success interviews. So pretty much we have Vince Fischer here. And Vince was one of our clients. He came through membership EDU and he's crushing it. You know, his first 30 days, he came in. I remember, Vince, when we messaged you on social media and we was like, hey, let's get you to 100K a month. Like, did you think you was actually going to get to 100K a month? You're like, man, I heard this a lot, man.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. The number one thing that did it for me was the social proof you have. So I started looking at the testimonials, the life. I saw you on a previous YouTube video, and it's funny because
Yeah.
my goal was actually my first $100,000 month. That was the only thing in my mind. So when
Yeah.
your team sent that text, I was like, oh shit, this is the opportunity right here. It just felt right.
Yeah, man. So first thing first, before we get started with the interview, what we like to do, Vince, is pretty much show results. What I want you to do is just share your screen with these people and just show them your results from the first time you started working with me to this day. Like, how much have you generated since you started working with Membership EDU?
Okay, awesome. So since we started working together, I've done $130,000. So it's between different payment.
Wait. Repeat that again, because that might have went over some people's head. So for the last 5 weeks, you've been working with us?
So last 4 weeks I did.
Hold on, go to the, let's see the dashboard. So you said for the last 5 weeks you've been working with us, how much you did?
$130,000. So
wow.
Some of them were on Stripe, some were on Coke Card. Coke Card, we got like 61,000 in there. This is from last month. So we got 61,000 in there. This one we got like another 60 something in Stripe.
Can you reload the dashboard too? So some people don't know it's not a screenshot or anything like that, because we like to do that, you know, because you know there's a lot of people on the internet that are like, oh, that's a screenshot, and they're like, oh, you can't make 130,000 in a month. So we want to show this just to like inspire people and encourage people, not to show off or brag or anything like that, but just to show people what's possible. So this is real life sales that you're making from your membership and your community that you're actually selling. You actually went the high ticket route, and we're going to talk about that, right? Because there's pros and cons with high ticket membership and low ticket membership. So we'll talk about both of those things. So you was able to generate. So go to home real quick on your dashboard. I think Stripe always shuts people down and stuff like that. Oh, they still have you live. Nice.
So let me go to home. Really, it should be last. Like let me put the like date to.
You can actually pick the day. Yeah.
April 1st to now. So we honestly have 65,000 on each. So it should be 65,000. Cope Card. I think this is like the month. Let me try to get it to like sales, etc. But I've had to switch.
You go ahead.
I've had to switch payment processors, bro. Like you have me breaking these payment processors now. But yeah, it should be like 61 there, 65. We got a bunch in Stripe too. That's why there's a little disconnect. A lot of people sent me Stripe. But
yeah, they sent you Zelle and wires and stuff like that.
Yeah. You want
nice, man.
That's solid.
Nice, man. Awesome, Ben. So, man, you're crushing it, man. So you've done over $130,000 in the last 5 weeks working with us. Man, that's amazing. Did you even think like you will make $135,000 in a month before you even started working with us?
Bro, I had no clue. What I did know, though, because I was doing calls at the time. So I'm doing calls. I'm a slave to my desk taking calls. And I'm like, okay, I'm doing like 40, 50,000 a month right now just with calls. And I'm like, I can't really scale past this unless I have something else. And then that's where you came along. And I'm like, look, the first question I asked, I already knew you were the real deal. I'm like, how much have you spent on self-development? And when you told me you spent over $500,000, I'm like, he's tried a lot more stuff than I have. So let me go with his way. But when I made the initial investment, I wasn't just sacrificing, the initial investment. I was also sacrificing the other 40, 50K a month I was making already. So I dropped that for a little bit. And I have to be there for that to work. So I'm like, let me just blindly listen. Let me just follow everything he's saying. Once I got my first sale, once I got the first 2,000 after pushing it, promoting, etc. And I've done no ads, by the way, not $1 on ads.
No ads, nothing. That's all organic. So you did $130,000 all organic. That's amazing, man. That's amazing. So keep going.
Yeah. So completely organic. When I got that first sale, the high ticket one, I was like, oh yeah, there's no going back from here. All I needed was one. So I remember the first day too, the whole day, nothing happened. And then at 11 o'clock at night, I see 2,000. I'm like, no, I'm jumping around my house. I'm like, because I know this is the start of something big. And I know it's the beginning too. Now we got to move on to $1 million months. So
Yep. And you're gonna get there, man. You know, like skilling when it comes to like promoting your products and stuff. The most important thing that a lot of entrepreneurs don't have in place when it comes to online marketing is the system. Once you have a really good system in place that just streamline the process for you, where it's not fully all involving you, like how you have the webinar and you have your group and you have everything in place now, it's so seamless. Now the scalability is endless. It's all about just more traffic coming into the system and you can scale up beyond. Like get into $1 million a month. Like I wouldn't be shocked if you do $1 million a month in the next 2 months. Like that's it's just promotion and marketing, and then just being consistent with marketing yourself every single day and just getting new people in. Once you really like see exactly how many numbers of people it take, like your goal should like, hey, how can I get to 30K, 40K, 50K a day? Right. So now, you know, okay, this is how many people it takes to get on my training to actually get to $50,000 a day through my membership. So now once you get that part dialed in, you're like, okay, I need 1,000 people on my training a day. I need 50 people, 200 people, 300 people, whatever amount the number is for your KPIs. You know that number. Now you know, okay, this is a certain amount of people I need every single day on my actual webinar to be able to buy. That's how you're going to get a lot of people. Because that's what I did, man. Like we've done over $17 million with just automated webinar. And my experience doing this, man, is like, it's the best process. Like there's nothing beats automated webinars out there, especially when it comes to growing a community and growing your membership. So, man, I know you're doing an amazing job. You and your girl, you just took your girl on a vacation. Like I seen it on your social media. You guys, where'd you guys go?
Yeah. So we went to Hawaii for like 5 nights. So we went to Hawaii. The funniest thing is I made Hawaii back on the flight to Hawaii. I'm over here getting webinar notifications. I'm like, okay, flights paid, hotels paid for, food paid for it. So that's the beauty of it too. Before I'd have to be on calls to make money. If I were to go on a vacation, I would be sat, boom, I make nothing. I make nothing that vacation. I'm enjoying my time. I'm enjoying my time and making money. So like you said, back to scalability, when there's one of you, it's like you can only do so much. When there's an automated webinar, the sky's the limit. That's what I love about it.
Yeah, man. So I know you also have been generating sales because we set you up with our software, a portion of our software where it allows you guys to actually get bookings on your calendar. Have your team started actually tapping into that, with actually giving those people a call and actually enrolling those people?
Yeah. So the whole sales aspect too is huge. Yeah.
Nice. So with your sales team right now, how many percentage would you say is coming from the webinar and also with the actual sales team, like 20, 30%?
Man, it's just been, I would say high 30s. Yeah, it's been high 30s. A lot
Nice. Yeah, man. But the presentation really just streamlined the process, give people full understanding of what you offer in every single thing. So when it comes to your actual sales team actually getting on the calls with these people, now is a no-brainer because they already watched the presentation and stuff like that. They was already going to purchase on the webinar, but they just needed like somebody to just talk to be able to just pull that trigger.
You know, the biggest thing is before people would hit me up and be like, oh, what's your program about? Anybody selling info products, no, they're like, oh, what's your program about? I have to text them. Let me type this dude a paragraph. Let me send this dude a 1-minute voice note. Let me send him to a website where he's not even really involved. Now I'm like, bro, watch the free training yet? Watch the free training. We're live right now. I send it to him. He's like, oh shit, whoa. Okay, awesome. If worst case, they'll watch the webinar and pay. But like the worst case, they'll shoot you one text with a question. Oh, I had a question. Yeah, bro, you're good with that. Okay, send me the link. Boom, then they pay. So it nurtures your audience before where you wouldn't be able to. I didn't like you had to grow the following, let them watch you for months on end, and then they buy. But now it's like they can just watch you be nurtured and then buy. So this is the best thing in the world.
Yep. The presentation definitely does that. It makes them know, like, and trust you and also get educated by you. So now they know that you're actually an authority in that space for them to actually want to do business with you. So you was able to, I see you've been doing a lot of amazing things in the last few weeks. You've been growing your income. You also like retire your mom.
Yeah.
Like, let's talk about that. Like, cause I seen that I've been seeing these things on your social media. Tell us about that, man. Like, I see you Zelled her, Cash App her or something. How did that feel?
Man, when I hit that 70,000 and like in 3 weeks, I already called her up. I'm like, hey mom, do you want to work? she's like, well, what do you mean, Vincent? I have a job already. Are you giving me a job? I'm like, no, do you want to work? She's like, I have my pension and this is that. I'm like, think about it. The next morning she calls me and says, hey, Vincent, I actually am working, 2 jobs. And I'm like, yeah, I just sent her 4,000 there. And then I'm just sending her money every few days because it's like when you're getting these high ticket closes on automation, I'm like, oh, I'm going to crush it. So I used to really wonder, I'm like, how do people cry out of joy? I always wonder, I'm like, how does somebody cry out of joy? It doesn't make sense to me. Yeah. But the only time I got close was when I retired my mom. I was like, okay, this one hit me a little bit because through all the different stuff she saw me try, from low ticket fitness programs to going higher ticket to slowly figuring it out, she always believed in me. Yeah. And then that one time where I can finally say, hey, look, now this is paying the bills. That's what brought a tear to my eye where I was like, oh man, that's amazing, bro. It wouldn't be possible without this community. So
awesome, man. Awesome, man. But what I want to go over to, man, you worked with a lot of other coaches before, but they wasn't able to help you get this tremendous result that you was able to get working with us. Like would you say will be the major difference with like just the support and the network that we provide to you comparing to working with other coaches out there?
Oh man, I've paid crazy amounts for some coaches and you're just a number. You're in there, you're a number. They don't really care about you. Here's some videos, boom, you're done. But here it's like you have a genuine support where your questions are answered. The whole goal, you can see everybody on the team's goal is to actually, create amazing results. I've had some coaches take the money and then it's like, oh, sale's over. Yeah, all right.
Wow.
Get that on my face. Next sale. But I like how genuine it is to where it's like, okay, we want everybody to win because I know it on a smaller scale. I know it on a smaller scale of once I started making a little bit of money, my joy was making people from the bottom a little bit of money. That's what made me happy. So I know on your level, it's a whole different story where you beat money and it's like now what brings a smile on my face is changing other people's lives.
Yeah, so, man, that's the best thing, man. Being able to impact other people and giving them the knowledge and tools that you was able to learn, like what took us, like with us, we've been doing this for 8 years, all the things that we've done for 8 years, trial and errors and stuff like that, to be able to just give it to you guys where you guys can just get fast results. It's like something that we're so grateful for because we had to go through that painful trial and error, trying to figure stuff out, figure what work, what don't work. And now really fine tuning that to be able to lay that out for you guys to be able to get results faster is really amazing, man. So you also been sharing us to your friends. It's not like that's one thing that we actually love about you too, Vince. You've been sharing us to different people that's actually been wanting to know about us. That's how you know you have a good product. When you have your clients sharing you to people.
Yeah. And really the truth is, like, the product's so good. It was just 2 reposts. It was 2 reposts. People were like, yo, bro, who's your mentor? Who's this dude? It's so good. I almost don't want to give them the sauce. I'm like,
you're like, I can't give them the sauce. So, now you gotta everybody has to eat. That's how you get more. That's how you make more money. The more money everybody makes, the more money you will make. It's so crazy, but it literally works like that.
Yeah, for sure. And so many people get lost in this like mindset of scarcity of like, oh, for me to win, other people have to not win. But yeah, I definitely agree with that.
Yeah, man. I remember when I first started, when Membership EDU first actually started out, and I remember the first few coaches that we was helping, and we helped them make over $1 million. It was like, do not share this process with anyone. Like the coaches was like, yo, don't share this with no one. Don't share this with no one. And we was like, well, we have to share this with everybody. So it's just crazy that anytime we get a new member and they start crushing it, they're like, damn, everybody's going to know about this process. And the thing about it, man, this process works for everybody.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
So let's talk about some other things, man, because like you try different programs and stuff, and you came to us when we DM'd you on social media. We was like, hey, let's get you to 100K a month. And you was like, 100K a month? Like, I heard that a lot. But what made you wanted to work with us? I know you said you saw our social proof and stuff.
It was funny too, because at the time I was pretty locked in with just calls. I was doing good months at the time what I thought was like crushing it. So my ego was almost high where I'm like, let me see what this dude, let me see what he's talking about. Let me see what he's talking about. I remember growing up, it was just so much social proof, bro. Like the people you worked with. I remember, you work with the top marketers, bro. Like the top dudes in the game. I'm like, oh shit, okay, this this dude knows a lot more than me. It just felt right. That's all I can say. Like, my best decisions have never been off like any sort of logic in the sense that I'm killing it here. Does it make sense for me to do this? But it felt right, and I was like, okay, let me do it. Now, obviously, it's
It
I'm
paid
living
off.
it, bro. It feels like I'm living in a dream. It really does, bro.
And it's only going to get better and better and better, man. It's only going to get better. I remember when I made my first $1 million in a month, bro, it was like, I felt like I was living a dream. You know, it came, bro. I was like, damn, manifestation is real.
Yeah, for sure. Bro, but now it's like every time my phone buzzes, I don't know if it's a text or 2,000-3,000, bro. It's exciting. I used to be a later sleeper where I'd sleep a lot more. Now I'm trying to get up early and do all my posts so I can see those notifications come in.
Nice, nice, nice. So give us some of your, because you've been posting, that's how you get a lot of your people. So tell us about some social media strategies that you've been doing to really get a lot of people to actually buy your actual, go on your webinar and stuff.
Yeah. I would say the main thing is understanding that nobody wakes up and thinks, I want to buy a program. It's just, they just don't think that. So you have to be motivational and kind of show them where they can be for that end goal. So you're not really selling the how, you're selling the desired outcome. So I get online and I show the transformation and the desired outcome, and that's what makes people jump towards the what's the program, right? But for me, stories have been super powerful to make a lot of money. And I don't think people utilize them like they should. Some people have 2 to 3 stories up a day. I'm posting 10 to 15. I'm just constantly in people's faces, giving them a storyline every single day. I'm showing them the discipline of the same routine that I teach in the program. I'm posting the testimonials I've gotten from people on the program. And every opportunity I get, I'm just talking about the program. Moral of the story, the more you talk about your program, the more leads you'll get and the more money you'll make. A lot of people forget that. They're like, oh, why is my program not selling? Bro, when's the last time you talked about it? It's just like the gym, because I'm in the gym space. You don't hit one workout and you're jacked. Just like you don't post one CTA and you're balling out of control. It's just you show up every single day and keep dropping. The only secret, aside from the system, which is a crazy secret, is just waking up and hitting record every day. That's what nobody wants to do.
What made you get to that point where you can get so comfortable on camera and be able to record yourself?
Oh man, it was definitely practice. It was definitely practice for sure. Nobody starts a professional. If you would have seen me a year ago, bro, or a year and a half, I couldn't even speak at all. I couldn't speak at all. Introverted, and I'm like, okay, I have to change my personality if I want to get to the next level. I'd do like 10 talking videos in a row, fail them all. I'd stutter. Let me redo it. Let me redo it till I finally got a good one. Then it went from 10 to 5 to 3 to 2 to busting out one. Sometimes I'll still slip up, but it's just practice. The more you post yourself, your life, motivational stuff, the better you'll get at posting.
Nice, man. So you use a lot of different things to be able to enhance your videos and stuff like that. What are some tools and stuff that you utilize on social media to be able to go viral? Because you go viral on social media. Like I seen some posts you had like millions. What was the most views you had on one post?
38 million. 38 million.
38
that was for
million
TikTok.
views. That was on TikTok. Have you been using TikTok? Because you've been using a lot of Instagram. Have you been using TikTok to promote your webinar yet?
Not at all. I need to hop on that. I need to jump on the TikTok wave.
Wow. Why haven't you started reposting like all the content from your current page and posting it on there? What do you think's holding you back?
I've been so focused on building the Instagram, but I should do both. The funny thing is I haven't even gone crazy viral to make the 130,000. That's the most exciting part. Is my story, even though I have a lot of followers, they're only at really 3,000 to 5,000 views a post right now. It's drive for me. I'm making more money than I've ever made. So now I'm thinking when I'm viral, oh, it's going to start raining money. When my views are back up to 40,000, oh man, I don't know where it's going to go with the webinars.
Wow, man, that's amazing. That's amazing to be able to attract a lot of people like that, to be able to watch your content and stuff. How long did it take you to grow your brand to where it's at today?
It was really 3 years. And what I mean by growing the brand is like even from building myself to the entire transformation. I think that's why I have a lot of loyal, not even followers, but like loyal people who watched the journey, because they watched me when I was a loser. They watched me when I was a loser getting on the phone, and they make fun of me. Some people make fun of me on Explore. This dude's still skinny. This dude, this, that. Like, they watch my character upgrade day by day to where now they just trust me. So if you can show that before that, like, hey, obviously a lot of people are superheroes now, but there's no relatability. It's like, oh, he's a superhero, but I don't know. when you show that before of where you started, it's like, oh, I'm the before. Yeah. So you're selling the transformation. You're not even selling like, oh, here's my program, here's this, that. No, people want the transformation. That's what they want.
And that's 100% true, man. People like to see people who's in their current situation that they can relate to so they can be able to make a buying decision. That's what makes social media so powerful, man. And did you think social media was this powerful before you jumped on social media?
Oh, no, I knew it was powerful in the sense of like, I just wanted to go viral, bro. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, let me post before and after. Damn, I remember the first one that did 5,000 views. I thought I was like famous. I was like, oh, 5,000 views. I'm getting comments every 3 minutes. I thought I was like hot shit.
Yeah.
And then started going viral. Even when I got that 38 million view video, how much did I make from that video? Probably a thousand max, 2,000.
Yeah.
Where I would have made probably like hundreds of thousands with the automated webinar. So
yeah, man. So we set up your automated webinar. You was able, now you got your automation. Would you even think like you will be able to actually have those things set up before you even worked with us? Like,
oh, nah, bro. Nah. And even if I did, I know I wouldn't have ended up following through with it. So I like that the team had me on top of my stuff. I saw so many people winning that I'm like, okay, let me do this. And one thing you pay for it too is like the convenience. Like that's a whole nother aspect. Because did I know that people probably had pre-recorded webinars? Yeah, I knew about it.
Yeah.
But for me to actually implement everything, I was like, let me pay, because paying is going to make me do this shit if I don't do it myself.
Yeah.
So that was a whole nother aspect to it.
Awesome, man. Awesome, man. Awesome, man. Yeah, man, that's amazing, man. To see where you're at now, I can't wait to see, like, what's your goal? What do you see for the future of Vince Fischer, man?
Man, the goal, like, end goal on marketing, oh, bro, I don't want to be, like, in the middle phases. I don't want to be like, oh, he did, this amount. He did this and that. I want to be that one dude that's like, damn, how do you make $1 billion online?
Yeah.
So I know it's going to be with the webinars. However, whichever way we play it, but I know it's going to be from webinars. That's where I want to be right now. It's $1 million a month. I want to get to the $1 million a month. That's what my mind's been focused on. But if we actually
go ahead. No, keep going.
If we actually dive back into content too, one thing I wanted to touch on is when you start making money after you join the program, a lot of people take that and they just like, shell it aside. Everything stays the same. I've reinvested everything accordingly to where I've probably spent, $10,000 to $20,000 on the marketing side that people wouldn't even see. Why did he take a trip to Hawaii? Why is he going to these, dinners? Because every time I post a dinner, it's a game of attention. More people are sliding up on the stories. I'm planting more seeds. I'm telling people watch the webinar. And I make more money than I initially would have made if I didn't go out and do something cool. So, yeah.
Nice, man. So are you going to start doing ads and promotion and stuff like that? Because the more you do ads and promotion and stuff, it's what's going to be able to get you a lot of people like me. Like I have a huge organic. I have like 1 million followers. When I start, like if I want to go viral on my page, like I'll go viral, right? But like I love ads just because like I can track that. I can track like, hey, if I actually spend this amount of money on advertisement, I can see exactly how much I'm going to make back. It makes everything more stable for me. So I can be able to track every single thing. So I know, hey, if I spend 10K this week, if I spend 30K, 50K, or whatever amount is, I know exactly how much ROI I make from those promotion. I know, hey, if I do these promotion consistently, that's how much I'm going to make. So it makes everything more stable. So are you going to start doing ads and stuff?
Oh, yeah, for sure. And I remember, earlier you told me that you don't have a business unless you implement the ads. The organic's just the icing on the cake, but the business starts with the ads. So I definitely took that to heart. My only goal though was to hit that 6-figure month organic. I was like, okay,
100%. You're always gonna be like you're always gonna be you should always be making at least like, especially with like your brand and stuff like that. If you have a huge organic like you should always be making at least like 100 to 200K just organically. That's always going to be there. You don't stop doing your organic marketing, but you want to increase it with advertisement and bring in more new traffic, because that's other revenue that's coming into your actual webinar and stuff. So you always want to implement that as well.
Yeah, and one thing too, for especially in the game of like online coaching people, I'm teaching these people how to do organic. So I'm like, I want to hit that milestone of me doing the 100K month organic to where I can tell them like, hey, look, I'm organic. I'm not all ads and I'm doing this right now. So it gives them a little bit more belief, even when I do run ads, to be able to say like, bro, when I was organic, I was doing 6 figures a month. What are you doing right now? And then okay, let me go ahead and do this, that. So ads, for sure. Yeah,
you got to be able to lead from the front. Like, you got to teach what you already done, you know? So like with you, I remember you started with low ticket membership, but you came to me. I was like, we started, it was $97 a month, right?
Yeah.
You started a low ticket membership, and I was like, hey, you could do the low ticket membership or you could do the high ticket membership. He was like, man, I want to go to the high ticket. I want to do the high ticket membership. And you just switched to the high ticket membership. So yeah, man. So like, there's pros and cons with high ticket. And I want to talk about that too before we head out of here. There's pros and cons with high ticket membership and low ticket membership. High ticket membership, I made $17 million with high ticket membership. So it does good. So, but there's pros and cons, right? So like with high ticket memberships, doing $2K for your program and doing it for, if you want to do a lifetime membership or you want to do a yearly offer with that price, you're going to get there's going to be a smaller community. But if you do a lower tier membership, the community is going to be bigger. But what we do, like the reason why we started doing low ticket membership is because we do these thing called challenges. So every quarter we do this thing called challenge, or every month. Some of our guys, like one of the other guys, he did his last challenge a few weeks ago, before last month, the end of last month, he did like 300K just in like a day, right? And he only generated, just off of his low ticket membership, he generated like 20K, 24K for the month for the members that came into the group. I think he enrolled like about like 200, 300 people, and he was able to actually do that challenge and able to make a huge return on the back end. So there's pros and cons. I like the high ticket membership too, especially for people who are like, man, you're just starting out too. Like if you're just starting out and you're like, hey, there's pros and cons. If you're starting out and you just want to like make a lot of money up front because you need more cash, the high ticket membership is where to go, because you need the cash up front so you can be able to put back into ads, so you can be able to grow more. But if you're like, hey, if you already have a big audience and things like that too as well, you can either do both. It's all about what type of people you want to deal with, but they all work.
Oh man, it's good that you say that though. What type of people you want to deal with? In my experience, bro, and I think it's because I'm just starting out, so I'm more involved with my people, which I don't have to be. I should have like a coach to onboard them and stuff. I'm onboarding people, so for me, with like $97 people in the coaching industry, and I'm teaching them to sell at $2,000 and giving them so much game around that, I was like, I just feel like my life's work is just being sold shorter. So I love the higher ticket people that just pay $2,000 because they're like, oh, hey, what's going on, bro? Okay, $2,000, yeah. Okay, cool. They're not bugging me. $50 people and 97 like, hey, bro, can you cancel my membership, bro? I paid you $50. So I won't deal with that once I have the team more in place.
Yeah,
but that's what I've been noticing. And like you said,
being a one-man show, you're definitely gonna deal with that. Being a one-man show, you're definitely going to deal with support issue and things like that. But when you have a team in place and stuff like that, you really don't have to deal with that because you can delegate those things to your customer service staff.
Yeah, for sure, 100%.
Man, Vince, what would you tell anybody who's thinking about working with Membership EDU and joining our program?
I would say don't even think twice, because like I was saying before, it's not even the amount that people look at the initial investment and they're like, oh, well, maybe I shouldn't do this right now. But how much are you losing if you go with a competitor and you pay less, but you make less throughout the process? You're gonna end up losing money.
Yeah.
But if you just pay the price, you join up, and then obviously kill it, and you have the results like, let's say I have, or somebody else. I'm only doing 3,000 views. I only had 3,000 views to do 130,000.
Yeah.
So you could say I have a following, but that's not crazy numbers. So I would say don't even think twice. Your indecision just leads to failure.
100%, man. 100%. Vince, was wonderful having you on here, my brother. Keep crushing it, and we'll see you in the community, brother.
Hell yeah. Thank you.